Hey, what's up, traders? Tuesday, January 17th, 8:06 a.m. Here are your morning ideas. All right, guys, welcome back to a new week. We have NFL 40 for 40 winner just for week one just announced. We will be doing week two here. There's a video that I'll put in the recommended videos right after this for you to see how you can win in that giveaway. No ideas yesterday just because it was Martin Luther King Day. Even though the markets were open, it's usually a very slow trade. And what we can do is pull it up and show you like what standard movement looks like on a day like that. This is where were we at? This was yesterday right here. Believe this is the 16th. Yeah, and it's counting this all as one. It's counting this all as one day because that's the way that the exchange is saying it's. You know, these days kind of blend together, and you don't see a difference in. This was Sunday, and we are already in Tuesday, but this all looks like the same day. Yesterday, all we did was just kind of hung around the VWAP. When we look at the big picture. What we can see is we've taken back that 3960 area that we talked about, 3965 you see here, and we're headed up to this 4050 area. Sorry about the dogs in the background, but headed to this 4050 area up here. We're above finally above the VPOC. Still probably going to churn in here. Even there's no news this week, so there's not a whole lot to wait around for. But when we look at this 4 hour as well, you can see we're now getting towards that 4025. 4025 is basically where the market turned back down. We gained some more buyers. Now we're pushed back to the top. We pulled back. So we'll eventually have to try to push through this and start to walk up into this area of the profile that I'm hovering my mouse on here, which gets up to 4080. And where does that 4080 get us to? If you remember, if we look back to the big picture, 4080 starts to get us up into this area up here where we had this volume. So I think that that's kind of like the long-term target of the market. Even though we're only 80 points from there right now, that can happen pretty quickly. The volume overnight is something I always look at after a holiday weekend. 73%, pretty low. I expect this to come up as the market opens, though, because I just don't think there's a whole lot of participation overnight. But people will start getting back to the desk after a long weekend, probably today and tomorrow. We've been below VWAP for the majority of the session. That doesn't mean that we'll necessarily continue there. I don't think there's a whole lot of downside expectancy today. I mean, if it does, we'll probably just churn a little bit more. We'll run back into this area down here at 3960, which is only 40 points below us, and probably churn around the VPOC a little bit more. Ultimately, I think that we will head higher towards that 4080 mark. Okay, so those are the big picture levels. I talked to a couple of traders yesterday. We're talking about different execution styles, and how you trade that is up to you, but I think you always have to lead with context. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Watch that 40 for 40 video for week two so you enter that giveaway, and we'll see you guys all over there.